It's me. Would you have guessed? I'm not in full screen on this thing. Now we are. All right. So, why was I talking like that? Why is my hair like vertical? What is up today? What is up, gamers? What is going on? I'm never gonna say that again. That I thought it'd be funny, and then it like as I heard it, it was like that's really not funny. It's kind of cringy. Um, so yeah, I'll never do that again. Uh, how's it going? I'm doing all right. Thank you for asking. We're going to be working on the League of Legends cinematic some more. I'm doing this with my hand a lot. I think today we're going to be focusing mainly on Foley stuff. Um, so it'll be a lot of just recording and then moving things around. I have a general idea of how I want this character's like armor to sound. I kind of want it to, clack around a little bit, but also have a good amount of fabric. Not too much though, because it's a fairly tight outfit. So like, there's not much cloth like rubbing against itself, but there are these like ribbons that fly through the air. So that'd be kind of neat to like accent that with some whistling maybe and a couple of these moves. Um, but for the most part, it's just like a little bit of armor plating and then a lot of just skin tight cloth. So, this I realistically wouldn't be making much sound. But just to kind of fill the space, I will be putting some cloth sound in there. This is mainly just going to be like a practice for doing Foley type things. Um, because I'm still not very good at, I guess, timing it well on, or like getting a good take, I guess. I always end up getting an okay take and then just shoving stuff around, which I mean is fine, but it would be quite nice if I was just able to like and then not have to worry about it anymore. Um, so I'm gonna group some of these. I'm gonna do like cloth, metal, like to capitalize that M, and then we can do like a ribbon group. We'll say. Oh, and we'll need footsteps, and then we'll need like jumps and stuff, but I'm gonna make that a separate group that's not necessarily Foley per se. Um, at least like the whooshes and stuff. We would probably actually want an entirely different group for whooshes themselves, but we'll focus on that at a later moment, seeing as we only have an hour today because Thursday's new schedule. Um, yeah. So in terms of Foley, I'll show you what I have. I've got this jacket that a friend of mine gave me that I've worn a couple times, and I look okay in it, but not the greatest, I think. It's a little small on me, but it's more of a fall article of clothing, if you will. So and it's winter right now, so I'm not really wearing this like at all, and I forgot that I owned it actually. But I remembered that I do like using it for Foley stuff. I still have Discord unmuted. We'll mute that right now. Why should that's fine. Didn't seem like an important notification anyways. I'm just making sure there's nothing in these pockets that I like crush or anything. There's a receipt in one of them. Throw that out. I always end up leaving things in my pockets and then wondering why my recordings sound bad. So I will check the pockets right now before recording this. And I have some other things as well that I'll pull out real fast. Yeah, I think this is good. So the unfortunate thing is this does have a zipper on it, but it's plastic, so it's not super noisy. But it's noisy enough to where I might want to like tape it down or something. But I don't have any tape up here, and I really don't feel like going to get some, so I usually just hold it with my hand under some cloth and then do that kind of stuff. So we've got this. Put that on the ground. For the whistling stuff, I just thought of this, but my bed has really great sheets that like make a good scratchy noise whenever you scratch them. It sounds very like very anime kind of like shoot out the bandages from your hand, and it goes that kind of stuff. Uh, there's got to be some character that's got like bandages on their arms and they just go and they shoot them everywhere. I feel like I've seen that somewhere. Um, anyways, that's gonna be the clothing. Most likely just the jacket and then maybe the bed a little bit, but that's if we need it. For the armor stuff, I kind of went a little overkill. It was the first thing that I wanted to get stuff for. So I have some knives. Here, let me hold them in so they don't fall over my computer. But like just butter knives or table knives, whatever you want to call them. But if I shake them, it's a nice like duller kind of metal sound that to me, if I pitch that down maybe a little bit, it would feel more as if like the armor is a little sparse, but still clanking around. I don't think I want to pitch it down too much because then it might sound like a full suit of armor, and I don't want to shake it too much because then it'll sound like a full suit of armor as well. So this one's going to be a balancing act for sure. And then for any needed metal stuff, I've got this box of nuts and bolts and whatever that I can shake for just like extra rattly bits, or I can take some out for extra brightness. I just dropped one on the ground. Like that kind of stuff. Okay. So I don't know if we'll get around to using this box, but I like to have it around just in case. And we've got this thing, which is incredibly loud. But it's got these nice like brass, I'm not sure what you would call them, castanets, I guess. Well, I cymbals maybe. But like they sound pretty nice if they ring out. It's kind of a duller tone, a little darker of a tone. And this character to me seems like a very like thiefy, scoundrelly kind of character with the knives flying everywhere and the like dark blue trail that they've got going on. So it's like, or it's more like a gray blue kind of thing. So either way, that to me reads as like very thief-like and sneaky. So I'm trying to keep things agile and dark is sort of my main direction for this. So this is again to add like some more, I guess, brightness without being too bright. If that makes any sense. But just like some subtler kind of clackies and whatnot. Again, I'll see if I need it. It's more of a to taste kind of thing. Don't mind me just clearing a ping from my Discord, which is Cole adding everyone. Yeah, I think that's all we'll really need. The footsteps, I'm gonna plan on using some stuff from my little library here that I've accrued. Because I don't think they're gonna be very audible. If anything, they're just gonna be for this opening bit, and I just want some like very generic stuff. It looks like she has heels on from when she's in the air. No, she doesn't. It's very pointy shoes. They're almost like ballet shoes. But something very soft, but with a little bit of power underneath it. So like very sturdy and calculated. So I think what I'll want to do is just grab stuff from here, like I think I have stuff where I'm like, no, that's all wood. This is still all wood. I could maybe use some of these just to add some crunchiness to them, but a lot of snow footsteps. I didn't know I had those. Good to know I had these too. have a lot more footsteps than I would have thought I would. There's, I think they're these. I'll just use those most likely. If I need to, if I need to, and they don't sound super great. I was planning on using some of the packing materials that are behind me. Some of this stuff, and just grabbing one of my shoes and just doing that, and then cropping that down so it's not super like crunchy. But that, I think footsteps are gonna maybe not even be something we get around to today, seeing as we're so limited on time. So, what I would ideally like to get done is at least the clothing stuff. That would be, I think, best. Just readjusting my cable here because sometimes the little loop that I have for it gets a little funky. All right, that should be comfortable enough. I think I have to redo that at some point, but whatever. All right, actually, I'm thinking maybe we do footsteps first. Because it would help me kind of figure out, because I would be able to hear the rhythm of her footsteps. So maybe we do footsteps. Let's even just put in the placeholders for now. Also, there's dogs like barking every 5 seconds this morning, so maybe give them a minute to stop barking. Let's see. So, footstep is about there. And about there. So, like right at the end of this clip. That's convenient. And then the third one about there. Again, also at the end of this clip. How convenient. And then, oh, she steps on the person's shield. Oh. So then. Maybe let's do one of these metal ones when she steps on the shield. About there. She jumps up into the air. She's like, hello. Coming in. And then lands onto the ground. So we'll want to do 2 footsteps when she lands, which should be about there. And I'll stagger those a bit. Yeah. We don't really need footsteps for this part. That'll be in slow motion. And if anything, we'll just want some like scuffs and stuff. Some like kind of stuff. I think I have scuffs in here somewhere. They may not be dirt scuffs. Dun, donkey donkey donkey. I've had that stuck in my head this morning for some reason. Could just search scuff. And there we go. None of these are long enough. Not sure why these aren't in footsteps, but I'll take it. Let's use this one. And since it's a different material, I'm gonna put it on a different track. I'll probably filter this a bit to make it feel more like dirt since I don't have dirt with me. Yeah, so she's Starts about there. Yeah, that sounds good to me. So let me, while I'm at it, just filter that since I have that in my brain space. Donkey 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 donkey. I'm going to pitch that down as well. Yeah, that sounds good to me. On the whole Foley, actually, yeah, I'm not going to do that. That's a bit irresponsible. I'm going to filter out a lot of the lows, though, from just from the footsteps here, because those could get out of hand real fast. And I won't mess with much else, just for the sake of listening. Cool. And I'm going to bring up the volume of each of these clips by like 9 dB. And then we can just use the track faders. Okay. But these can go down in pitch just a bit. This can also go up a bit more. Doesn't need to ring out that much either. Does need to sound natural though. It feels a bit early. Okay. Yeah, I mean, that sounds fine to me. This needs to go back a bit. Whoops. Maybe this could go back a bit too. Let's pitch this one down a little bit more. Just to have a little tuku. This is a cadence I like. Feels more natural. Cool. This is way too loud. Those are also a bit loud. Let's fade those out. Donkey 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 donkey. Maybe I should watch Attack on Titan. Get that out of my head. I am gonna actually should I make this a different track? I'm gonna do like dirt and stuff. Let's do like environment. And I know I have like a bunch of these like kind of noises. And these rake ones, I think. I think they could help add some power to these footsteps. Use these ones. Because right now the footsteps are a bit light. I want to fade these out so there's no background noise. And then we're gonna want to probably do a separate group for that shield step. I didn't even notice that was in the beginning. But that'll probably be like like just a normal shield bash kind of sound, except without much of the low end, and we don't need to worry too much about character or anything in it. These are a bit aggressive. These also, I don't like the scraping in them. I would like these to be pitched down. This one's a bit late. This could still be louder. Maybe not that loud. That's fine. Oh, also I have my backpack. That'd be good Foley stuff as well. Just like general cloth and armor movement. Got good plasticky bits to it. It's the phone call apparently. 30 minutes ago? That doesn't seem right. Actually kind of does. Cool. Let's do cloth then, just for this beginning part. So then I'm gonna switch my mic over to my shotgun mic real quick. You guys haven't been able to hear any of my stream audio, my Ableton audio for the last 26 and a half minutes. That's a little embarrassing. My bad. Here, let me adjust the camera. All right, hello. Welcome to my Foley studio. Move this not that way. Oh, you can see my mic. Why is this falling off? I'm actually just going to put this down because we're going to be down here for a while. All right. So, oh, excuse me. Yeah, welcome to my Foley studio. I know I'm a bit quiet. So let me, first off, I could just get close to the mic, but I would rather not. All right. Hello. Man. Okay. Those sounded pretty good. Those like little blows. I should record those. Those make good like short whooshes. Man, I can't believe you hadn't heard any of what I was streaming. That's so embarrassing. So I was like, oh yeah, this sounds good. Well, here, I'll play what I have then. Like that's all we've got. So it wasn't much. But I mean, it's fine. I kind of wanted to record the plasticky packing material. But no, let's, because I could also just go outside. It's snowy though. It's melting. We're gonna record the this jacket. I think I also really want the cloth stuff in there because I always find that really like brings everything together. So okay, let me find zipper. Zipper's taken care of. Okay, and then oh yes, I can move my keyboard because it's wireless, so I can just have it down here with me. That's so convenient. Instead of like doing a weird reach like this, I can just do whatever I need to down here. How convenient. I lost the zipper. I could hear it. There it is. Cool. Let's loop then. Oops. Yeah. What do we want to loop? Up until that jump, I think. Yeah. Hey, come on now. I want up until here. And then loop that area. Okay. And let's zoom in on it. Cool. And I'm just going to let this record. I'm going to do as many takes as I can until I get it right. I'll let it play actually a few times so I can try my hardest to get a good take as soon as I can. It's like dunk dunk dunk. Yeah, we'll want to do like a kind of thing. Yeah, okay. Just start recording, get some takes. I always do that too early. Let's hear some of those. Whoops. I wish I had my mouse down here too. That'd be kind of nice. So let's get rid of that last one. I think there's also like, yeah, there's some input delay. So what I think I could do actually is just make this, whoops, keep using the wrong keyboard. Yeah, that's way out of time. Way out of time. I keep using the wrong keyboard. Maybe I should just stick it back up here. Whoops. There we go. So let's move that to like here. That was almost good. It's a little late. But this one, that's kind of a nice one. But it doesn't have, it's only 2 footsteps in there. It's like a dunk, dunk, duh. So I would want a little bit more. Like, it's hard to just fight the temptation to be like, yeah, we'll just edit it now. Yeah, let's just edit it now. I'm a bit too, because I love this. It's just this one's a bit weak. So like, why don't we grab the first one that we did? Because I like that. Oh my god. How many dogs around here decide to howl at every hour of the freaking day? The childhood gamer can barely reach over the table, but still poning noobs online. Yeah, that's me. I may not be able to see over my freaking table. God, I was gonna say something funny and I couldn't think of the name for it. You know those like the seats that babies are in when they have to eat? They have like a little table in front of me or in front of them. uh, that's what I feel like I'm at right now. Like one of those high chairs with the table in front, and I'm just like, I need my food. I need my audio. Let's see. Did I get 3 footsteps for any of these? I don't think I did. It's embarrassing. How about over here? Dude, that's too early. That's me talking. Honestly, I like that. I do actually really like that. We can just crop these a bit. Cuz I still want it to be like fairly tight and also to cut out any sort of background noise. Like we don't need any of this, any of that. So let's see. Yeah, I mean, that seems fine. That jump will be accented with a whoosh anyways. So just having a little bit of extra Foley in there seems fine. What's next? The metal stuff. Dunky dunk, dunky dunk dunk. All right. Oh. Oh man, I'm gonna have to move this utility down here so you can hear me now. Which means I need to boost these by like 10 dB. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I forgot that I'm recording with like a 12 dB boost, which is weird. Boost. I said that kind of funny. Some metal stuff. I'm gonna give myself a couple tracks. I'm actually gonna no, I'll do that and then duplicate it so I don't have the utility going everywhere. Cool. So I'll start with the knives here. Honestly, that sounds fine. Just like the little rotates. I don't know if I want this many knives though. Son of a gun. What if I do hold them in my hands? I think that, yeah, that sounds better. Cool. We'll just let it go. I just don't know when it's gonna start. It's I need to zoom out there. I'll just do the footsteps right now. Okay, there are some alright ones in there. And I'm dropping knives like a mother trucker, dude. Okay. Man, this is I never really noticed how weird of a sitting position this is, but it's like very strange. Like you're looking down on me, and then like I have just my arms like really high up. It's very funny. Very professional. So I think there was a good take somewhere around here. I think it was the one before this. No, I liked maybe this one. I do like that actually. So let's duplicate that and just shove it over there for now. That one's also pretty nice. The hairs on this mic they're tickling me. Yeah, a lot of those earlier ones are a bit weird. I think I like this. Cool. Let's just work with those then. All right. Just had to change my sitting position a little bit. So I want to crop this a bit. And then shove this a little bit early. Okay. And then let's grab this one. Hello, there we go. Sometimes I forget. I hold shift and then I scroll to, scroll side to side. But sometimes I forget that I'm holding shift down. And I'm like, why can't I scroll up and down? Okay, I kind of dig that. This might be warranting a little bit, or warranting. I was about to say that this warrants being a little sooner, but that doesn't make any sense. Let's solo out this. We do need like we need a metal shake for when she steps onto the shield as well. That'd be like a big like kind of impact. So her metal stuff would shake a little bit when that happens. This one might be a bit overkill. We'll see. Also, hello to the 5 people watching me on the floor. Very odd energy right now on the stream. By the way, if any of you, I cut myself off. If any of you audio folk are in the chat there, hello Kai, thanks for the hydrate. Do y'all got any good fire reference? I've been struggling a little bit on how to get stuff to sound fiery without it just being like blowing into the mic. I did bring the hydrates upon myself. I'll do it again, actually, just because I'm thirsty. Oh, no, you hydrated for me. So there we go. Oh, gosh. That's 1. That's 2. That's 3. Cool. You probably heard every single aspect of me drinking there because of the mic. So I'm sure that was fun. But yeah, fire reference. You got anything? Like, been looking at like anime stuff. Like, I've been trying to listen to the fire in Genshin, and to me it just sounds like very bland. Like, I don't know. And anything that I like try feels too weirdly synthetic, or it just sounds like I'm blowing into the mic. I've got some ideas, but I'm curious if anyone has any chips, or tips or tricks that they have up their sleeves for fire stuff. Okay. I just needed to solo there for a second so I could squash all these together. I'm going to actually do that. There we go. I just want to add some crossfades to these so that they don't click or anything. Honestly, I think that's sounding fine. I might want to just dull out the highs a bit. And then turn down the volume a bit. I think that's fine. I'm curious to see what it sounds like with this. Just like a little, like, just one of those. So let's drag this onto here. All right, now you can hear me. Oh my gosh, this is tickling my face. Okay. Yeah, let's just let it run. of that was starting to sound okay. Let's. Oh my gosh. Okay, hold on. There we go. That'll stop tickling my face just a little bit. So let's move this to like here. Let's pitch this down. You could crop that and fade it. Yeah, I think that sounds okay. Maybe pitch it back up a little bit. And then we can try and get one more kind of a layer in there. There were a couple takes that I was pretty happy with. You could pitch this down. Maybe we just need to do that. I think that's a bit overkill. What the heck is going on outside? Eh. Yeah, super subtly, it sounds good. Who is honking? What is the? My street's not that busy. I swear, sometimes. You also can't really hear me very well, huh? You do this. Probably sound very strange, though. Like, probably two of me at the time. There's probably only one of me that you can hear. Yeah! Nice. That has solved my problem that I had. It didn't. Either way. It's sounding okay. What else are we missing? Ribbons, the ribbons. We don't really have time to record them. That'd be worth the. Also, I'm very quiet. I'm gonna get back in my chair. I think the next thing I want to do is just kill 5 minutes making an overpowered whoosh for when she jumps. Sounds kind of like fun to me. So I'm gonna get myself. Also, I'd want to look fairly normal for ending off. Second. One second. Okay. I wish there was a better way for me to do fully recording on. Oh my gosh. On stream. What an unfortunate time for a burp to just interrupt. So oh, this is weird now. I'm sitting at eye level with the computer and everything, like I'm supposed to. It feels kind of strange, at least having been on the floor for the last hour or like 35 minutes. I'm not gonna overstate that. Yeah, so let's just do like a huge whoosh for when she jumps. I think that'd be kind of fun. So my first thought, we go into whooshes here. Yeah, this one's good. Crop out that squeak at the end there. But when does she jump? About there. So you'd want to stick that. The squeak is still in there, so let's just grab a different one then. She leaves about there, so we want to scooch this to about here. And then we can duplicate this, reverse it back around. Actually, why don't we just do what we usually do and crossfade that instead of trying to be weird. It's not as tight. Yeah, that's more what we're looking for. I am gonna cut some of the lows in there. And we're gonna grab another whoosh. Like we're just gonna really accent this kind of reverse part. And I'm curious what it might sound like if we grab some of the synth magic. Any processing on any of these? No, not really. Perfect. It's all from one freeze. Sick. Makes my job a little easier there. So let's try and add some kind of magic. Ooh, okay. I don't need that panning though. Make this a lot lower in pitch. Yeah. So we're gonna make this not mono. We're gonna reduce the width to like 10%. Now we're gonna make it mono. Then we're just gonna run that through shimmer. Small size. On like small stereo. Cool. And then I'm just gonna freeze that. Freeze and flatten it, I should say. Childhood gamer all grown up. Yeah, I finally learned how to sit up. The silent majority. Look, just saying, if you're in my chat and then not saying anything, are you saying anything? Or are you even in my chat at all? Not to be like gatekeepy or anything, but like if you're not typing in my chat, then you're not actually watching my stream. So I'm just kidding. I'm kidding. If you want to watch and not type anything, that's perfectly okay. That's how I watch streams, actually. But also for like the bit, and also because it's Gage. Got him. Hmm. Let's make that a little bit tighter there. You're waiting for the perfect moment for a dab water chug? Well, you're going to keep on waiting because the stream is about to end here once they get this wish done. So, like, I gotta go. I'm busy on Thursdays now. I wonder if we can, like, frequency shift this to be kind of more interesting. Eh, not really. I do want to run it through a bit of Decapitator just for some, like, crunchy aggression, kind of. Just a little bit of some, like, flutter in there. And now that I think about it, we could just manually add a little bit as well with some tremolo. Yeah, let's do that. So let's do like 20% and then just fade it out there. Cool. Sounds good to me. Together. Super off sync. And I kind of want I want like a very long tail to it. So I might see how this sounds with a little bit of reverb. Do like a bright room maybe. And we'll send a bit less to it. Yeah, I think that sounds okay. It's nothing super special, but we didn't really need anything special. And we'll probably want to wish for her coming back in and stuff. But I think this is sounding okay. We definitely need to figure out what sound's going to play when she's in the air. Highlight my message. What an awful use for highlighting your message. The pity you can remember to breathe. As if it were coated with Teflon. Die of loneliness before the hour was out. Did you just come up with that, or did you copy paste that off the internet? Because that's pretty funny. Also, BRB, copy pasting that into my blacklist. Got him. I feel like this needs to be a little sooner. Yeah, okay. Okay, that's a bit too soon. So about like here. Yeah. And we might want to scooch this back a bit as well. What if we don't? What if we scooch it early? I like it about there. Gotta be a copy pasta. Now you have time for questions. Yo, nice Darkrai. That's a pretty good emote. It's just Darkrai. I think it's just the like Pokken tournament too, like just the 3D model. Very interesting. Didn't know that was a thing. Do I have that one? I have some Pokemon ones. BRB checking my emotes. think I do. Yeah, I do. Oh, it's from Prime. That's why. Here we go. We'll hit him with the Shadow Mewtwo. Oh my God, my badge. My 6 month subscriber badge. 7 months? Wow. I've been 7 months? I guess, yeah, now that it's January, it'd be 7 months. Interesting. Didn't know that I'd been affiliate for 7 months. It's kind of cool. It's been a chunk, that's for sure. I wonder what it'll be like when I hit a year. It's weird to think I haven't been streaming. It doesn't feel like I've been streaming for this long, but halfway to a year, it's like kind of neat. I'm sure my content's gotten a little bit better over the time. Still haven't, tapped into that crowd, but some point maybe. Either way, it's nice to just have this as like something to do. But I think I'm gonna call this here. We can listen to what we have together, just with everything. It's like by no means done. Like we really just got some Foley done for the beginning, and like I think it sounds fine. I kind of want better footsteps. Whoops, I still have the. Like that part still sounds pretty cool. I'm pretty happy with how that turned out. I might hold on. Where's the part? This part? Why is it all so small? That part was kind of tight, so like I'm gonna boost that up a bit. Cool. I'm happy with that. Bring it down just a smidge. But I'm happy with how that turned out. Yeah, we definitely need like a whoosh to go into her landing. So it's like kind of thing. And then, so like, and then we go through our thing. We add some crowd sounds of like people going, as they get killed. Maybe like a slow-mo sound, like a doo kind of thing. And it goes, just some sweetener kind of things. Just some bass maybe. Again, whooshes would be kind of nice to have. But like very, very subtle ones. And then we need to finish up the knives for this part where she goes. We need to have like people getting knocked out. And just like body fall noises. And then we do also need the knives for the beginning here. Just like an ambient kind of noise, like a kind of thing. We've got gaps to fill and things that need to be in there. But I think this is starting to turn out pretty well. Yeah, I can see this coming together. How long of a redesign is this? 10 seconds? Wow. Whack. I didn't think it was going to be that long. It's also kind of crazy looking at this knife attacks group, like all of like these old synth layers. Like now we have this one. Weird. Cool. I think I'm actually okay with those knife sounds. I know like the last few streams where we worked on this, I was like, I can't decide on anything, but I think that's fine. We can stick with that. Shoot, dude. Okay, I'm like 10 minutes over. I really should go. Thank you to everyone who came out today, especially because like short streams and all that on Thursdays now. So I really appreciate people coming out. I'm like this weird wonky schedule that's slowly been getting like smaller and smaller, but yeah, thank you so much for coming out. I really appreciate it. I'll be back on Monday. I think I just at this point want to finish up this redesign. So yeah, we'll just be doing more of this. Now that we've got some of that Foley stuff recorded, we can probably just use what we have and not need to record anything new for some of the Foley and this section. I just want to add some like armor movement and maybe a little bit of cloth. Maybe we should just re-record that. Either way, we'll figure it out. I'll figure it out. Yeah, we're sort of in the home stretch on this one. Maybe a couple more streams and we'll be donezo on getting this whole thing done. Maybe a few more. The crowd sounds might be like a couple streams in and of themselves. I'll figure it out. Yeah. Thanks so much for everyone who came out. I really appreciate it. And I will see you all in the next stream. Goodbye. Bye-bye. Bye-bye. And goodbye.